Sorry, I'm just enjoying the music a little bit. Hello, everyone. I am Free Fire, back again to continue the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. Last time we finished the first of the 4 tablet dungeons. I did some couple of small errands. We're basically getting into the end game right now. I mentioned last stream that I could literally go into the final dungeon right now if I wanted to. This time, I'm sort of here mostly because I find something funny about this. You may not remember, but the Winged Raptor was the first boss we fought before we got any of our jobs, but for some reason you can steal from it. You do not have Thief at this point. You cannot steal from the Winged Raptor at all, but they gave the Winged Raptor an item you can steal from them. I don't know why. Anyway, with that little bit of latest out of the way, let's continue where we left off. So I was hanging around here because this is technically where we're supposed to go to next. Then I remembered we didn't finish up in the last place. I did not actually get everything in the pyramid. So we're going to take care of that and go back to getting lost. It's a bit easier with all 4 people because you actually have multiple attackers. I have no real AoE, which causes problems. Obviously, if you have more AoE-centric jobs, it's quite a bit easier. I don't know how it would work. I have that high enough. Plus, part of the advantage of having all 4 people is that with Lena back, I get to have my boosted healing items in battle. Which should save a bit on the item usage. Pretty sure I got all these. I want to try something. So I've never seriously tried this because there's no reason to believe it works. It does work. Okay. So apparently you can use return to counter a back attack. That's actually useful to know. A lot of points where it'll be useful, but it's interesting to know nonetheless. Have I not? I don't think I went here. So it's been a bit, so I have to remember what I have and haven't done. You want to test something? It works, but it's not worth it. Okay. Did I fix that yet? Okay. chemists naturally get the pharmacology trait, which doubles all healing items, which makes things much simpler to work with. The Thornlet is an interesting one. I think I mentioned it in passing. I don't actually know if any of my people can wear it. Yeah. What it is presumably it's a heavy gear item. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's only can be used for jobs that could equip heavy gear. It keeps you permanently awake. It slowly drains your health, but also has -5 magic, which for the most part is a problem. But in the original Game Boy, not the Game Boy, the original SNES version, there was a bug in regards to Berserker, where you could have your Berserker equip that, get into the negatives for their magic stat, which, because it's magic, because it's negative, it'll underflow, basically cap your magic. You can use the Gaia Hammer, the Earth Hammer that I picked up last time, to do thousands of damage. Hello, Inferno. I'm just doing some backtracking right now, places I hadn't finished last time before I continue with the actual plot. Need to fall down for those, as I recall. Of course, this involves me trying to remember how and where I've been, so I know where I need to go. Yeah, combat's being a little underwhelming at this point, but that'll be fixed soon enough. It's still perfectly usable, it's just, I could do so much better. This is where I got myself killed, if I remember correctly. Haven't used Quick to show this off. What Quick does is immediately gives you 2 turns in a row. Which is exactly as hilariously useful as you expect it to be. It drains your MP crazy. Like, it costs 38, and that's with my MP being halved. My MP costs, rather, being halved. So it's very pricey, but also very fun to play around with. Let's go attack, aim. So how you doing there? While I'm trying not to die to these enemies. I just remembered I'm being an idiot about. Oh, that would be useful if I had anyone to use it. I assume you need to be awake for something. That looks good enough. Now, I'm currently keeping the Thief Knife on Lena, even though there are better weapon options, because I just like the chance to steal. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, I don't want to oversleep too much. That's actually useful to me. Speaks. That thing, I think I had it happen last time, but it can summon enemies that will fight you, will make the fight more annoying. Luckily, as one single enemy, it's not too difficult to take out on its own. It's still kind of annoying though. Go ahead and kill Ferris. Or not. Oh, there it is. Monsters. Oh, this must be the cat. Okay. I knew there was a chest with these enemies here because they have a rare drop that would actually be fairly useful for me. But I'm not going to sit here and constantly reset the fight trying to get that drop to show up. Ow. Apparently, these guys counterattack. Today I learned. They inflict hold somewhere too. That's exciting. Just gonna high potion yourself. Oh, they hold as a counter. That's just mean. Oh. Ow. Oh, stop that. You could try, but you're not going to do a lot of damage by this point. Hold is surprisingly painful when you don't have a way to stop it quickly. How many times do you have counter? Okay. Well, that was a fun fight, and I didn't even get the item I wanted. Oh well. Okay, this is why you buy plenty of healing items. Not a whole lot exciting going on right now because we've been here before. We've seen all this before. It's just easier to do with multiple people. Oh, turn that off. What's this? I don't remember this room. Huh. Start auto-fighting this. Don't kill it soon enough. Not that one. Oh, that's just mean. Where does that put me? At least get to beat his chest. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Murder my way through the pyramid again. Nothing major. Too hard from here. Not sure that was really worth my time. Oh well. It's nice to at least try to get everything. It's not like I don't need dark matters anyway, because I definitely do. So I push the other button. Yeah, I really don't remember this room. I see it's time for 15 million monsters in chests again, though. So my goal for the day at minimum, I don't think I actually discussed it, I want to get through the rest of the tablet dungeons at minimum. There is sort of a point that I'd be aiming. They're all going to be monsters, aren't they? I've lost track of what I was saying already. Because part of my timing is because I know what's coming up. And I want to have... Basically, I plan on having 2 more streams after this. One where I focus on just the general side stuff and getting towards near the end game. Then the last stream would be me dealing with the final boss and the optional super bosses, which may take some time because they're going to murder me. But we'll see how everything goes. I do intend on beating both optional super bosses with this team. I will be able to. I'll have to get lucky a little bit that they don't murder me right away, but... Cool, okay. That should be fine. That too. Yeah, you can still see Ferris with the chicken knife just doing a whole lot more damage than anyone else in the party. Which is why, basically, you're always going to take the chicken knife unless you're doing, like, something specific. Can I go backwards through here? Oh, I think it's only on the other side. And generally speaking, you want the chicken knife unless somehow the Brave Blade just ends up being that much better for you. I can't think of too many cases where that's going to be the option. Because only one mob can use the Brave Blade, and that would be the Knight. For those watching, in case you're wondering why I like haste so much, Kryl has been in haste because of her accessory, and she is just speeding through using her turns. That is true. The knife is generally superior. I would like to do a Brave Blade one, run one of these times, but you need the knight to make it worthwhile. I love that that works. But, like, you need a knight and basically 3 classes that don't have a good synergy with the chicken knife, and that's really hard to do. I didn't know it did either. I just tried it for the hell of it today. I just got a back attack going through here. Why not try it? Because she's got haste. She goes first basically all the time, and it works. This turn. It was legitimately just one of those, why not try and see what happens? Nope, nope, nope. I do appreciate that the chicken knife automatically will try to power itself up if you're using it properly, because it will try to run away, and every time you run it just gets stronger. That's not happening for me because aim overrides the run. And I'm fairly close to getting capped anyway, if I remember correctly. One second. Sorry about that. Just background noise I don't think you really need to hear right now. Do I even have the other chicken knife on? Do I have it equipped? I think Kyle has it. Because the chicken knife, even if you don't actively use it, is better for your stats. There's something I have to test with the chicken knife. Is that apparently in the oh, she's got that, so. Apparently in this version of the game, Mug no longer bypasses the chicken knife. And I think that's just the weirdest change. That's not helpful. Because Mug was one of the reasons Thief was still useful in these sort of things, because you can Mug with the chicken knife, and it'd be perfectly usable. But if you still run with the chicken knife Mug, it's disappointing, because that's a lot of Thief's power just out the window. Enjoy the lurk and your dinner. We gotta try, because I bet the... Oh, there we go. Eventually the plan is to get 3 running shoes, so Ferris, Kryle, and Lena are all... Yeah, but the thing is, they fixed it for Mug, but as far as I know, like, aim still works fine. It's not like Ranger need any help with that, because I'm pretty sure Rapid Fire still works fine too, so... Of all the... Like, they changed it so that one of Samurai's skills still covers it. there's no rhyme or reason why they changed Mug specifically. No, I haven't actually tested any of this myself because this is my first time playing the PR version. And obviously I don't have any of these jobs that would be affected by it. You won't let me, fine. Which is something I may do once I'm done with the run. Just to see, like, what changes I notice with other jobs. Or I may just do another run, see what I get, try to get 4 different jobs. Not on stream, just by myself, and just see what comes up. Oh, Ferris is almost dead. Ferris is dead. Yes, you punch yourself out of your own confusion. And, like, Mug isn't even the best use for it, is why it confuses me. Because, quite frankly, Rapid Fire is. That's not even in question to me. And if Rapid Fire doesn't stop the proc, then it's completely weird that it would even be a thing they change. First. I don't know, maybe there's some internal reason it was changed, but to me it just doesn't make sense. The only thing I can imagine is they wanted to be getting 50 billion free items because you're literally sitting there mugging your way across the entire game. Which, if you've gone up a place I haven't been to yet, dang it. You can see why mugging everything can get entertaining. Oh. Stop putting Ferris face down. She's not a Dragoon. Of course, issue with the chicken knife on Ranger is that my defense is squished. It is very squished. I think that's... okay, that appears to be everything. I'm just gonna get out of here. Right, is everything? Yep. Good news is the time mage. I don't have to deal with this. I can just leave. I want to go up this way. Oh, that's not where I thought it was. What am I thinking? So over here. You'd think one of these times playing this game I would remember where the stupid castle is. I didn't specifically have to come here, but I knew it was a free healing, so I decided to be lazy. Anyway. The second tablet dungeon is guarded by a goblin. Fear the goblin. Yeah, let's actually try this again. So every single one of these dungeons ends up being guarded by these gargoyles. I mentioned before that you have to kill them. Hello! I mentioned before you have to kill them close to each other, or else they'll just sit there and constantly revive themselves. Not really a major issue with my team, but it is something to keep in mind. Oh good, I got a potion. I am actually doing it this way just because I know if I time this right, it won't matter if I kill that one, because I'll just murder this one with rapid fire. More page burning. Within an island shrine, kissed by the wind, one tablet rests. I'm not actually sure why the gargoyles have the boss music, because they're not really bosses in the normal sense. Oh, that's a good start. That's a fantastic start. Poor Lena. I don't actually remember what this dungeon gives me. I know it unlocks a place I want to go to, but I don't remember if it gives me anything directly. Oh, I forgot about this. Let's get lost some. That was the wrong spell. Well, not like that made a huge difference in how far I was in this dungeon. Yes, you don't like Lena, I know. I'm just gonna leave this. The return to counter back attack is useful, but when I can just teleport out, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, let's use the spell I meant to use. What level is everyone? They're mid-30s, right? Low 30s? Yep. back where we were. Let's pull some more levers. Give the party concussions. Pull all the levers. Okay, that saved me that hassle. Go ahead and slow god the rest of these. Well, they're not very strong. And I missed! Fantastic. Sorry about that. I had someone talking to me. I like how this just bodily slams you into the wall every time you exit. And thank you for the host, Inferno. And back into the wall. Does this really need boss music? It's a monster in a chest. It's not going to be that dangerous. I mean, we'll treat it like it's dangerous, but I don't think it is. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Oh. I see now. I see now. The answer to is it dangerous is a definite yes. Oh, you stop that. Did I just use that on the wrong person? Whereas I need to look, it's still in the same spot. Okay. Well, that was a fun fight for something completely useless to me. Just use those high potions. Whatever. Always good to tent and always good to save. Don't be like I normally am and lose hours of progress because I've forgotten to save. Oh, do I remember this room? Probably not. life will be so much more fun once I get through the next few dungeons. So I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly, there are holes in this floor? Then I don't want to fall down. Which reminds me, yeah, I have a save, thank you. Maybe I do want to fall down. I don't remember. Hi. Apparently you can run into these things somewhere in the first world, but I don't actually know where. Oh, wow, you have defense. You have a lot of defense. You hit it with rods, right. Okay. Forgot equipped rods is not natively in... Oh, that's useful then. Not the one I thought it was. Yeah, I may as well get that. Not that way, I guess. Murdered that poor thing. Did not need to take 2,000 damage. Oh, definitely need to walk for you. Well, that was mean. I don't... Like, this particular dungeon just... I don't remember very well. I don't know if it's because there's nothing interesting in here, or what. Like, I remember the last boss, but... There it is. So there's gotta be a way back there. Make sure to murder this thing before it causes problems. Oh, that's not good. That's the last person in this party I want confused. Ow. Oh, that helps some, at least. Get rid of this problem. Rid of all the problems. Wow, you survived. You have a lot of HP there. What dance hall does one go to fall asleep? All that for an item I can't even equip. I don't feel like messing with you. Your confused shenanigans are dangerous. I must be thinking of the wrong dungeon. Eh, oh well. No, no, wait. Here it is. I remember this room. Okay. That is a bow, as I recall. I would apparently be very wrong. Oh, no, that's the whip. I think so. That is a whip. Yeah, luckily with everyone on the float, the holes don't actually matter. Because I just go over them. You can occasionally see them flash on the ground. I've done this multiple times. I've picked up the spell. Don't want to deal with these things. Can't remember if there's a reason to actually be down below. I'm kind of ignoring the drop down the hole mechanics again. And just seeing what's around. I don't think there's anything here. There's not. I don't particularly need to fight anything. There'll be easier places to fight things eventually anyway. If I need to grind, and I probably will need to grind if I'm not fast enough. Because the last boss has an HP check, and I don't know if I can clear that. Stuff on the side. Leave me alone. Yeah, the tedium in this can be much less of a hassle if you have someone who has a easy way to run away. It's Thief, Time Mage, Bard, and Ninja, if I remember correctly, are the 4 big ones. Someone who may know may have to correct me, but those are the ones I can think of offhand. Technically, if you're playing the Game Boy Advance version, there is a job that makes you get into less battles. Right by you. But that's not in the PR version. Sorry for that noise. It's not in the PR version, and it doesn't unlock till late in the game anyway. And it's considered one of the worst jobs in the game as far as I know, so there's that. Well, that was what happened. Now, these enemies are kind of weird, because they have a lot of HP, and if I recall correctly, give, like, absolutely nothing of value for experience. But, you know, sometimes you just want to punch a bird to death. Very slowly punch a bird to death. Oh, you have that. Cute. Yeah, no experience, no gil. You got 7 APB, but that doesn't really matter at this point. It's useful, don't get me wrong, it's just... I need to grab something real quick. Let's go. I was excited by the thought of what warriors could have made it this far, but you're just a bunch of sniveling toddlers. Ha, sorry babies, but I send you all to your graves. Boss fight. So this boss is... It could be interesting, but I'm about to kind of sucker punch him in the face. So what it does... Oh, that didn't do much damage, that's fine. What it does is it'll jump between where he is. And you basically have to sit there and guess. And they'll counter if you do the wrong ones. Like that. That's actually... I think that just hit me. That got very close. Okay, give me a moment. And that's what I get for joking around with the bosses some. Do I have any? So we're going to do this my way. With everyone else dead. I've done this sort of nonsense before with Chemist. Item. Time magic. Give haste to you. I forgot mix was for this. It's Phoenix down there. But... let's do that as well. Let's see if that did what I expected it to. Yes, it did. And had I just done this at the beginning, this fight would have been hilariously easy. Now it frankly doesn't matter what I do, he's never going to kill me. So it may take a while to find the right one, but it won't matter. See, what you're specifically not supposed to do is attack everything, like I've been doing. Because all the fake ones will counterattack. But as I'm getting free healing, like all the counterattacks, it literally doesn't make any difference. You like hiding back there, I noticed. I think technically he could kill me at this point, but it'd be really difficult for him. Just like hiding back there. Yeah, little prep work with Chemist goes a long way to stopping nonsense. Also not sure why these are missing so much. Be a few moves. Yeah, so pretty much any boss, if I could stop screwing around and actually take the time to set things up, they're not going to be an issue. How this happened. Yeah, obviously some still will because they don't all use elemental attacks, but... And Ferris has Rapid Fire. So if you thought the chicken knife was strong before, well, first things first, getting the second tablet opens this tower over here. I noted it in passing, but did not actually go to it because I knew we couldn't. There's something written on the tablet. Fort Tower, where the strongest of magics lie. The two towers are not scaled, and both spells removed in unison. Both shall be destroyed, and the tower rent asunder. So this will lower her strength, but give me the opportunity to rapid fire the chicken knife. And that's when things start getting silly. So we're going to teleport out of here. Now I'm just going to get into a quick fight here. This is just kind of a thing that happens. It's not, because again, it lowers the damage you do per thing. Lena's wearing the chicken knife. Noted. Forgot about that. But it's like, in and of itself, it's not going to be hugely broken because of the fact that I don't have all the potential multipliers you can add on to that. But as a base damage, it's very good. Where is this? Shoppers. Back. Oh, just a... Oh, nope. Have the money. It's that I wanted 2 of these so that I lose the defensive uses of the Elven Mantle, but the speed bonus from having haste always on is honestly just too useful to pass up. Stock on the... Oh, there's most of my money. You can sell the magic lamp? That's funny. It's not useful. That's still useful. Don't particularly need the... Oh, I'll keep that one. Don't need that. Those, keep that. Don't need that. This is casually selling some of the best gear in the game. Gotta keep everything in stock. Go ahead and heal and see if I have to reset Fort Tower immediately, because I have problems remembering how to set that place up. Before I go to Fort Tower, I need to get one other thing. It's you that has it, right? No. One second. I need to figure out where something is. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this the hard way then. That's fine. Hello, Jossie. How's it going? I'm just here casually making life harder on myself. Okay. Tablets of two spells have to be taken at the same time, or the towers will fall down. Guess it's better split up then. I'm pretty sure I can understand that completely. I am pretty sure I have gotten this set wrong every single time I do it. Lena is my chemist. Because there's a magic half and a physical half. And for some reason, I cannot remember which is which to save my life. But I always have to save before I go in. There is. Do I have? Could be fine. Let's find out. You look like I'm on the wrong side. Does that you tell me? I guess the fact this is blocked. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah. Dang it. Every time with this tower. Every time. The problem is these two can't beat the boss of this tower. It's just not happening. Yep, this is why I save before I go in here every time. I can't get it right. I don't know why. I just cannot consistently get the right entrance. You would think after the number of times I've played this, I'd get it right eventually, but no. Of course, I only really have one proper caster, but we make do. Part of the problem is I didn't even try this last year because there was no way I was ever going to clear this summer last year. But it is what it is. don't actually want to fight my way up this tower. Problem is, you can physically attack, but I recall every single enemy going up your counters if you do. It's going fine if I could remember which direction I needed to go up this silly tower. I haven't gotten myself killed yet this time, but there's still time for that. There's always new and exciting ways to screw myself over in this game. How's it going for you? Oh well, I'll be... It's an item. No, there it is. Okay. The Wonder Wand is fantastic. It can cast any spell in the game, pretty much, that's black or white magic. Which is endlessly useful. And this poor knight. Because I don't have black and white magic yet. No, there are... I think it actually can do time magic too now that I think about it. But there are many places where the ability to use that is incredibly helpful. We're just gonna... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I've just never actually used it to know what the spells are offhand. I may need to move Ferris to the back row for this. I'm gonna... I know I've been touting the power of the chicken knife and all, but this is a very physically hard-hitting place, and Ferris does not have the armor to survive. On this side of the tower, once we get to it, yeah, not a huge difference in the damage for things in the back row. It's when things are in the front row, it starts mattering more for damage. But the fact that Ferris will be taking half damage from the back though means it's safer to keep her back here. It is just black, white, and time. I'm not going completely crazy, am I? Again, it's not something I've ever actively used, so I don't know a whole lot about it. The Defender is interesting because it's a knight-only sword that you can use to cast Protect in battle. And I'm going to use another high potion here. Alright, who do I fight first? I fight this one first. We have to take them both exactly at the same time. Take it what I do. Got it. This is the Minotaur. It's entirely physical. I believe it counters with magic somehow, but I don't remember how. It's basically your standard slugfest of a fight. I do have to pay some attention to it. I don't expect too much of a challenge from it. But I also think now that I said that, it's going to spread. Like, just flat out murdering Paris. This is why you don't make fun of the bosses. Stop that. Yep, that doesn't surprise me any. This is why you don't make fun of the bosses. They will screw you over. Good news, this is one case where the autosave just has not screwed me over this game. I mean, I'm not going to change how I do this fight any. Well, much, I should say. Hasted Ferris is still going to be pumping out the damage. I just need to make sure Ferris doesn't die in the process. I don't believe I've really discussed the Yoichi that much. As I recall, it has a natively high crit rate. But otherwise, it's just your standard bow. Because you can see what I crit, because I end up doing double the damage. And you can hear it too. I don't know if the stream's loud enough for it. Of course, I say that and then she doesn't crit. That make me keep doing this, aren't you? This is supposed to be the easier of the two bosses. Why is it causing so many issues for me? Stop that. The power of holy magic. I think it's time you tasted its might. Holy! Not enough empathy. Oh, he very much heard me talking smack. I'm afraid of the other side now. He's going to screw me over. Obtain the white magic holy. If you have a white mage, this is a very important spell for obvious reasons. It's holy. If you don't take it quick, the whole tower will blow. There's actually a timer for it. That's interesting. So, this is a interesting boss. I'm going to take a moment to make sure I do this right. I don't get that. So I want... Because this guy does nothing but cast Speak. Big surprise, though. I think if I recall correctly, you actually have Reflect on you. Oh, you don't? I thought you did to start with. That's interesting. You use that float. The problem is any use of a non-spell triggers a counter, which means Lena kind of can't do anything. Lena's job is basically entirely going to be making sure Cryo keep doing this. Actually, what's that mix again? Is that a mix? Am I going crazy? Okay, that's not a mix. As I said, I'm not going to be afraid of him. It's just gonna take some time. And yes, he does have the ability to heal himself, so that just makes it take even longer. If I had it, having a Reflect Ring would have made this easier, because I could literally just let him hurt himself while it was going on. But I don't have one, and the easiest way to get one involves a place I can't get to until after this. So yeah, the one I was most afraid of is turning out to be the easy one. Of course, I still have to watch out, because I know exactly what he's going to do the moment I finally burned my way through his HP. Real quick. Because there's nothing I can do that I'm aware of to boost Comet's damage. So, we may be a while. Last year I couldn't do this. I mentioned that I couldn't, but I had a team of Geomancer, Berserker, Dancer. And none of those count for being able to do damage to this boss. Now, there is a way I could have done it, but that really would have required me to sit there and wait for this boss to run out of MP. And I wasn't going to do that for a boss that I had no reason to fight. Should have given Lena time before I went in here. I know she's got levels in it. and I can't even, like, use stronger spells. Oh yeah, again, that's something I could have done, because I could have had Dancer do the same thing and then try to dance for, stance procs, but, it would not have been worth it. I usually try to do all the dungeons if I can, but with that run, I gave up. I was just like, no, I need to end this now. Then, of course, discovered I couldn't survive Almagest, and that just sucks. Yeah, you notice at this point he's casting stronger magic. It makes no difference, he's still gonna kill me. I think the only thing that can hurt me now is Drain. And I'm pretty sure even that will not kill me. I can all see these spells, though, that I haven't had a chance to see yet, so that's exciting. Yeah, you basically need a fast enough character to do it. Dancer, again, probably could have handled it. Okay, this might kill Cry. But it doesn't matter because the boss is dead. Yeah, I did not have to tell me that in the middle of my screen. Kryl is dead. Luna, Master Revive. Obtain the Black Magic Flare. Flare is oddly not the most useful spell on Black Mage. It ends up being the best on, of all things, Mystic Knight. The tower, it's disappearing. Oh hey, it revived Kryl for me. Go ahead. Change you back to how you were. So, way back in the first world, this thing exists. We had been in it. Haven't been here since, because obviously we weren't in the first world anymore. This is where we first got the airship, and where the fire ship went. Now that we've gotten rid of the Fork Tower, we can come back in here. Save point. I don't actually remember the right way to go here. Sure, I went the wrong way in here. Somewhere down in here. Poor Sid is stuck going in loop-de-loops. Oh, my spinning head. My head's spinning. Something like that. Grandpa, you okay? I think I'm going to be sick. First, the good news. We discovered some long-lost engineering techniques in an old book. It means we can upgrade the airship with submarine functionality. Really? Of course, nothing's impossible for me. Ah, Sid, you never fail to be useful. Come on, Mid. Yeah! And somehow, we are turning my airship into a submarine. Shouldn't take much longer. Wow, you two really work hard. Grandpa blames himself for the world having ended up like this. but it's not like there's anything he could have done. I know that, and I think deep down he knows it too. From now on, he's determined to see his inventions used for peace. And that should do it. Once you're in the water, press the confirm button and then the down arrow. The undersea world is yours to explore. Thanks for everything, guys. Get off my airship submarine thing. Air free fire. I can't fight for beings. In fact, about all I'm good at is modifying machinery. Even so, I've tried everything I can to help you out. The rest is in your hands. Come on, guys. We can travel underwater now, right? Aye, now we can search for the devil that's underneath the waves. Mid, take good care of your grandpa. You guys take care, too. And the one afraid of heights is still piloting the airship. No point in dawdling, let's go! I have not had a drift this entire stream like an idiot again. Give me a moment. So I honestly don't know how you're supposed to find the next spot. I don't remember anything in the game telling me where it is. We're going to ignore it for the moment, though. I believe over this way. They might. This is where I think I am, anyway. I may have gone to the wrong place. I could probably check to see if they do. I'm actually curious, because otherwise you're literally sitting there searching the ocean forever, trying to find this one spot that you need to be. Wow, I'm actually not worried about the next dungeon entirely because I have float, which takes care of one of the biggest pains in the rear for that entire dungeon. This is not where I wanted to go. I'll need to go here eventually, but that's not the one I want to go to next. Is this particular thing these days? Because I will need to be here eventually. I just want to kind of... You're either. Well, I guess I have time to look around. There's a cave somewhere down here. To be fair, I always found that dungeon hilarious, though, if you had a bard, because you just completely shred everything. I may have to look this up. I don't remember where this particular cave is. Oh, somewhere like this way-ish? Yeah, this is where I'm actually going for the story. So I'll go ahead and head here now. Great Sea Trench. And once more, we're playing with gargoyles. There's an accessory here I very much want. And that worked out quite nicely. Because you notice I have very much avoided giving Bards a running shoes. Deeper than the ocean floor, yet enveloped by flames, one tablet rests. I'm just going to do that now. So yeah, part of the fun with these enemies is that every single enemy here, as far as I know, will counter auto attacks with various forms of remote view. They are also weak to Holy, which is why I changed Lena's weapon, because it gets hilarious. Because the Sage Staff has a Holy. They apparently have decent defense too, looking at the damage I'm doing. But weaknesses don't care. Stuff. And enemies here are a little interesting. But to be fair, this is not the only Final Fantasy game that has had these weird unknown enemies that just kind of get really creepy looking. Because they also popped up in 7 as well. Yep, that's some damage I'm doing. Between my speed and just the fact that I don't have to deal with most of the counterattacks, this place doesn't look like it'll be that bad for me. No. Wait, I should probably at least save. I don't want to use a tent because it's just going to cancel float, and there's no real advantage to that for me. Yeah, if you ever do this normally, and you picked up Requiem from, what was it, Quelled? I think? Every single enemy in this dungeon is undead. So Requiem hits all of them pretty hard. It is very much worthwhile if you're playing this normally to take advantage of that. Wait, I thought they countered auto attacks. Is it only a chance to counter? Which, as I recall, this dungeon is hilarious as a Geomancer as well, because they natively ignore ground effects. So the lava floors that we're about to deal with, Geomancers don't care. I recall not wanting to pull that. I don't see any reason why I should. Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to pull that. Let's find out why. Oh. Safety? What's that? I imagine the speed up in this game would help for a quad preserve nonsense run. Yeah, normal conditions, walking through lava hurts you. No. Absolutely not. I will not be dealing with this. Please pulse, yes. Pretty sure I remember where I need to go for this, but... Gotta at least poke everything. Or poke everything I think I need to poke. Actually, I don't. I walk this way. Do you mind? Be here yet. They must just not counter all the time. That's fine. Interesting. I didn't know that's considered in the back row still. Wow, that thing's got a lot of HP. And there's just one particular thing I care about. Well, there's two things I care about in this dungeon. What I'm going to get regardless, just because it's the reward for finishing the dungeon. The other one is an accessory for Bards for every fire, um, which if it does what I recall it doing, is just going to make my life so much fun. I do remember. I may pick up a spare set of running shoes or Bards just for random battles. Because he is taking his sweet time getting turns because he's the only one not hasted. But for boss battles, I'd rather go with the other accessory unless I need something specific. Uh, because it should be fun. Thought it was, but we'll definitely take that. Continue on. Well, I think I don't want to deal with you. I definitely don't want to deal with you. Goodbye. I don't think I've abused running away so much in any other run I've done. That was the wrong button, but that worked out for me. It's a big rapid fire in the first place. I actually need to step away for a moment. Unfortunately, I don't have a be right back screen or anything, so you're just gonna sit here and listen to music and watch Bart stare at a wall. But it'll be just a moment. I'll be back. Sorry about that. And we can continue on. That's not what I want. I'm going to do something slightly silly later just for the sake of doing it. In this dungeon specifically, but I may need to. So things like Doom that give you a timer are actually interesting because if they're hasted, they will. Like it said 30 seconds to live, but the counter said 15. That's because whether or not you're hasted actually affects that. If you're hasted, it's shorter. Presumably, if you're slowed, it takes longer. I've never been slowed when someone's condemned me. It shouldn't matter in this fight because I'm just going to murder them all anyway. It's one of those interesting things to keep in mind. I didn't actually know how strong the Sage Staff was here. I've never used it before. I'll have to remember this for later. Excuse you? Excuse you? What was that? I've never seen that before. That was interesting. I didn't know those things used Delta Attack, or tried to use Delta Attack, or could revive themselves like that. Because admittedly, I'm not usually at a party that can't nuke things in this place. Golly-ho! There may be only 5 of us, but we welcome you to the great Dwarven Kingdom all the same. Golly-ho! Raleigh-Bow is digging a tunnel. He said he would let us go around the world, but why would anyone want to do that? Golly-ho! Know anything about the magic lamp? If you take it back where it's from, the lamp's power will be restored. I do know about the magic lamp. It is currently in my inventory. Apparently they don't have anything for me to steal. That's just rude. Yeah, there's actually a shop down here. Oh, that's just annoying. You can buy these. I didn't know you could buy them. Alright, that's fine. This guy, depending on what you talk to, sells different things. I really don't know what's with this bow. Like, presumably it can silence, I've just never actually used it. And I'm still not going to use it. I'm sure it has some uses, I just... don't think I want to be here yet. Follow this path way out this way. I never worried about it much until now, but it seems like something odd is happening above ground. I'm sure there's a forest above us. It's a nice view of the world map from underwater. This is a hint about Mirage Town, whatever it's called. Obviously I already knew where it was. I didn't need to look at the hint, but if you don't know, this is where you sort of find out that there's something there. Now we continue to grab all the chests until I get the one I want. I'm sure this won't work. Yeah, that's that one. So just in general, keep track of what Bart's HP has been at. Not HP, his damage. Because something I'm getting later will affect that. And it's doing about 150, 160 inch per punch from the, really do not remember this part properly. Rapid fire. I'll just keep poking all the skulls until something does what I want. Actually, this thing I'm waiting for, I've never used before, so I don't actually know how good it is. Skill. If there's another safe between now and the last boss. The last boss, not that one. Let me in! I want the chest. I may be doing this puzzle wrong. suddenly not sure. Clearly, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Done here yet. I have to figure out how this chest works. Oh. Well, okay then. I'm going to be annoyed if this isn't the guest I'm looking for. Because it means I missed something somewhere. I wonder where they came up. There it is. So the Kaiser Knuckles are strong. They give more strength than the power armlet I have on. But it specifically boosts the power of barehanded attacks. So I've been doing about, as I mentioned, 150 per hit from the rapid fire. Let's get into a fight. And just to test, see how he does now. Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was that good. Oh my goodness, that's a huge difference. Alright, that was definitely worth getting. So this boss fight coming up is full of such fun, exciting mechanics that I'm going to completely ignore. Oink, oink. Excellent, sometimes oink. Told us to kill you, oink, oink. Orders, you know, nothing personal, oink. Oink, oink, oink. So this is Phobos, Triton, and Nereid. I need Lena, please. And I'm going to murder them. So first things first, I mentioned last time that there is a that Leviathan is not the strongest summon is in most cases Sildra, because there's no way to boost Leviathan or Bahamut's damage unlike Sildra's. Well, there is actually a way to boost Leviathans. Okay, that still works. No. Which I now have boosted. So this took quite a bit of damage. But the fun part of these bosses is for some unknown... Oh, you won't let me do that. You are sneaky. Well, that just ruined my part of my fun. For some unknown reason... I know this works. Oh my gosh, where's my magic lamp? Did they change the mechanics for that? They changed the mechanics for that. Well, I'm just going to have to let them kill me now. Kill me! I'm going to do it. I don't care. I must do it the silly... Whoop, sorry. I must do it the silly way. We're going to fight real quick. I guess they changed the mechanic of the magic lamp. That's quite interesting. Anyway, let's try this again. Or it just didn't appreciate me using quick with the magic lamp. That is altogether possible. So, Odin says hi. That is a boss. That is actually supposed to be a boss. I promise. Obtain the third tablet. Something is written on the tablet. Receive the magic seal in the Magma Flow Meteor. Now playing with the fun stuff. Odin sends his regards. Meteor is, well, let me just show you. Why Meteor is fun. This is Meteor. And this is me getting to use Meteor right away again because I have Quick Up. I am no longer worried about dealing damage. Like, a lot of jobs don't actually find this dungeon that useful. It's kind of a terrible dungeon to go through in general. Heck. Are there 2 dots here? It has its uses. For me. Ooh, I was going to do that. Yeah, I'll do this later. You know what? I haven't picked up more of the weapons yet. Get back down there, parts. None of them are particularly useful for me. I really do have the only ones I think do me any good. Yeah, that, oh, that was straight up one. Nice. So let's pick up the weapons, go through them. What are the 12 legendary weapons? Excalibur. It's a nice sword. It does holy damage. It's Excalibur. What more do you expect? It is like the third strongest knight sword, I want to say. What are the 12 legendary weapons? Gaia Bell. This is a questionable use. It's okay-ish for a Geomancer, but even then, it's not the best option. Unless you really want it, I don't really recommend the Gaia Bell. What are the 12 legendary weapons? Apollo's Harp. This weapon is hilarious. All harps are a little weird because they sort of do like a percentage type damage, so they can be kind of wonky to play around with. This one automatically crits on dragons and absolutely shreds one of the optional super bosses. Oh, I need to put a new tag on up there. The Magus Rod. If you have any casters that are primarily doing damage to Black Mage or Summoner, get this. It boosts all of their elemental damage regardless on what element you're using. It's probably more useful for Black Mage over Summoner as a whole, but it's still useful. The Fire Lash. It's a whip for Beastmaster. It has a chance to cast Fireguard on hit. Beastmaster weapons are kind of weird. It's not a terrible weapon, it's just Beastmaster holds kind of an odd class. Worth it if you've got Beastmaster, otherwise I wouldn't bother. Masamune. This is probably the best weapon in this entire area. It's a samurai weapon that guarantees you go first and can be used to cast haste in battle. And I believe damage-wise, it's the... like, it's just behind at 109, 107. Yeah, it's only a couple damage behind the Excalibur. The only downside, it can't be used with Spellblade, but that's not really a major issue. If you have Samurai, grab the Masamune, abuse it. It's fun. As I said, for Samurai, ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know that could be reluctant. Yeah, if you're playing the game normally, because freelancers can use any movement automatically, the Masamune is just, as a whole, absolutely fantastic. That's not what I want to do. Give you the knife back because it's fun. Yeah, I would honestly argue that the Masamune is the best weapon of the 12 legendary weapons. Obviously, if you don't have Samurai, it's just kind of whatever, but as a whole, it's probably your best bet. Alright, so I already accidentally went towards the right place earlier. I think you can do these out of order. It doesn't actually make a difference. I've just always done the Deep Sea Trench before doing this particular one. Yeah, no, Meteor's fun. The only downside to Meteor is it is pretty costly on your MP. Because it's costing me, I think it was 32 per cast, and that's with the gold hairpin having MP costs. No. Oh, you can still get sand bears here. That's interesting. This poor bear. That is a World 1 enemy I just did. And I could be switching people around just to master other jobs, but considering I actually have everyone basically where I want Rapid Fire here, Mix here. What I might change is getting Mix on Ferris for situations where she's just not going to do enough damage, but there's not too many moments that would be. And then obviously I've got Mix over here. It's sad that Drink is the default and not Mix here, because that would make Kebis even more overpowered, but it is what it is. Anyway, we are in Istory Falls. We get to play with these two things again. That they're not particularly hard. The hardest ones are generally the first set when you're doing this, because after the first set you can grab the running shoes for all the jobs and basically not have any major issues, because you'll outspeed them enough that there will be a way to take care of them. Protected by water, beyond its falling torrents, one tablet rests. So I've never found this dungeon particularly difficult. So much as it just takes time to run through. Okay, 21 MP. It's not quite as bad. That poor bat. Trying to remember how to get to all the chests is fun. You know what, actually? Okay. Let's try this again. Unless that went through. No. I'll put the dagger back on later. Can't go down there. Okay. But I just wanted to switch that because the Assassin's Dagger is kind of useful in the fact that it has a chance to instantly kill things. It has a chance to speed up my fighting. It's the general all-purpose weapon for endgame concepts, because all but like one class normally and two classes in the Game Boy Advance version can use knives. So if you literally have nothing better to do, I'm not doing the chicken knife because I don't want to be running away. Watch me get lost in this place. Yeah, you know what? Oh, you guys do old. I didn't know that. So I try to decide if I want to do something or not. I'm not too concerned by spamming Meteor. So that was the instant death trying to proc it. Missed, but it tried. You had an air knife this late? What the hell? I pull for the legendary weapons. I do recommend the Assassin's Knife regardless of what you're doing. And then just picking and choosing based on what jobs you're going to be actively using. Obviously, in a normal game, you're going to have a lot more variety at the start, so it's more wide open what you choose, but overall, it's just, you'll get all 12 of them eventually. These things have, like, no HP, wow. I won't be here. Sure. Okay, it doesn't. So I know this fight on normal conditions, he will untoad the frog. And it turns into some random enemy. I guess I'll just beat him up before it happens, though. And the main issue with things like Meteor and Rapid Fire is you have no control over targets, so it can hit all 4 attacks on one enemy and completely waste all your damage, but generally speaking, you're gonna be fine with that. And my knowledge of these endgame dungeons are not as good as I wish it was, because I had to skip this entire area last year. I'm a little out of practice on it. Oh look, a Tonberry. I think these are legitimately supposed to be terrifying. Problem, of course, being I actually do a fairly decent amount of damage. Yeah, that was the thing I mentioned earlier that would make Omniscience better, is the Reflect Ring. Basically negates just about everything he does. I am raining fire and death upon these warbats. I mean, it did get a step closer. So it was trying. I'm actually gonna take a moment. They screw me over later, but that's fine. I distinctly remember that Tonberries in this game can actually be really dangerous. It's hard to show when I can just spam out rapid fire forever. I think I gave myself float just to screw my eyes over. Oh, there's the... Oh, wow, that graphics was low. That's hilarious. That was the Assassin's Dagger proccing. It's going to look at that, but it won't let me. Huh, didn't seem to appreciate that. Oh, right, the bow. I don't actually remember what's interesting about this bow. Oh, it's actually stronger. Attack-wise. That's interesting. Not interesting enough to use, but interesting. So I'm pretty... Oh, there it is. Found the hole. I was literally about to say that hole was there. What did Bartz do to you, man? Oh, that probably could have been helpful. Look, another Tonberry. Ow, my HP. I probably should have paid attention to that. the fact that I could just haste Bart's why I am not worried about using the Kaiser Knuckles, because I get the boosted damage and haste them. Generally speaking, you're better off with the haste in most cases, but I get to abuse both. Noted. Huh. I should probably heal myself. Where do you go? I'm just... I'm gonna go up there. HP and running away screaming. Did you have a good dinner? Assuming you're back, anyway. Really kind of funny that my actual strongest job is the most useless in random battles. Okay, that sword, I can't use it myself, but this is the best general purpose sword in the game. Because it can be used by less jobs than I remember, but it's still the best general purpose sword. Because it can be used by the Mystic Knights sword magic, and it boosts magic for the Blue Mage and Red Mage. They won't get a whole lot out of it, because generally speaking, you're better off using more specialized options. But for the Mystic Knight specifically, if you don't have a way to equip it with a better native weapon, it is your best option. I just have wiggles going through my jet. Alright. We have the 4th tablet. Go ahead, take a moment. Better prepare myself here. That tablet. Hand it over to me. Once Lord Exdeath gains the power of the Void, he'll create just for us monsters. I won't let you interfere. Monster was destroyed by Leviathan. So, really funny thing here, if I wanted to... Oh, they fixed it. Used to be able to just teleport out at this point. Just ignore Leviathan. I'm not going to, because I'm doing everything. Now, there's a good chance he just murders me. The power of my water is strong enough to wash away all sin and make all things pure. But only to those with the strength to fight the void will I award this power. Now, unfortunately for me, there is no easy way to deal with his water attacks as a chemist natively. That is the one person I didn't want you to do. But I'm at least going to try this. You know, it's Maiden's Kiss. Sorry. Not that. Oh, that was unfortunate. That worked. So I haven't really been using that one much because... Oh, stop that! This might hurt. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, he's doing it twice. Yeah, they definitely changed something to make this more interesting. Because last I knew, normally, mixes did not miss. And I'm pretty sure that just killed both of them. You know what? They don't give experience. It doesn't matter if they're alive for this. And there's an accessory that you can get that I just haven't bothered that completely neuters Leviathan because it absorbs water. It's an accessory that lets you absorb water, which is most of what he does. I have Leviathan. Cryo is dead. Hello, Kara. How's it going? I really trial that. Apparently, still can't teleport out of it. Did you have a good nap at least? Is that a Rave Gilgamesh? That's amazing. That is legitimately fantastic emote there. You say that's worse, but is it really? Is it really worse? I'm gonna try to find this thing I was looking for. I swear it was up here, but really I'm wrong. Serves no actual purpose. It's just funny to me that it exists. Okay, you must be on the inside of this ocean. Just somewhere on this map, unless it's only in the first, unless it's only in World 2 and I miss it entirely. There is a cave. There you are. Oh, hello, babies. I'm Mr. Cleo, your psychic friend. I know all kinds of things, even about your journey. Come on, babies. The cards never lie. I know you want to hear me knowledge. I apologize for that. I won't do it again. But it's just... It gives information about your game. Not very good information, but it tells you, like, I'm missing a job. It's interesting. I've missed quite a few chests at this point, sure. I will have to do another game just to grab them all. I know I missed some in Cornax, so that doesn't help. But it's just kind of interesting little bit of knowledge if you care about it. And yes, for some reason, there is a Miss Cleo wannabe in Final Fantasy V. Why? I don't know. Going to not go in here because I don't want to be in here. No. Yeah, no, don't want to be here. Stop it. Because I know you can recharge the magic up somewhere in one of the dungeons that I've just done, but I don't know which one, and I don't know where. So I'm just gonna run out to over here and recharge it. Because I need to get that back to the top. Because I still have plans for that thing. Alright, back to the airship. So we can turn in the last tablet. Come on. They have a lot of magic defense. Wow. I know there's another enemy in this place, but I don't seem to be running into them this time around. And for the last three weapons, we have the Rune Axe. It's basically only going to be useful if you have a Berserker. If you have a Berserker and could give it a boost to magic, it's a fairly solid one. But otherwise, it's not that great of a weapon. I think there's a later weapon that's better than it. This is the Holy Lance. This is a holy damage lance. It's slightly weaker than Excalibur as far as I know, but it's one of your best Dragoon weapons if you have one. It does have the issue of being holy and causing issues there, but there is another weapon they can work with. And the Sasuke's Katana, which is a ninja-specific weapon, as I recall. Maybe they can use it too, I'm not sure. That I've never actually used. It's not a terrible one, but the problem is the existence of two particular things. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically, I've been using the other weapon for a while. It's this weapon here, the main Gosh, or however you pronounce it, where it can occasionally block physical damage. The problem is the chicken knife exists. Just flat out saying the chicken knife exists. And there is a weapon which I've probably sold, if I even bother picking it up. Clearly I did. Where if you use that on your main hand and the chicken knife on your offhand, the flee effect will not fuck with the chicken knife. Which means the Sasuke's Katana is just not all that useful. There you are. I need to kill a whole bunch of you eventually. Let's see how hard it is. Not bad. Got a lot of magic defense on you. Jesus. Because these things drop dark matter, and that's a mixed material I will be needing quite a few of at some point. Save here. So I am actually going to call it here right now. This is where I actually planned on getting to before I stop, because I have plans for when I want to do specific things. I actually know, I think I know where I'm going to send you right now for the raid. It's someone I've been watching. He's not a YouTuber, but he's been going through the Final Fantasy games in order for the first time. He is late in Final Fantasy VIII, so there will be major spoiler territory going on. If you're worried about that, we are going to raid into him. I didn't think I'd ever actually get a chance to. His name is Keep Tapping X. We are going to do my usual raid message, which I should really save so I have an easier time. Well, my usual raid message for now, I should specify. So, gonna send you off there. As that there are going to be spoilers for the end game. He is in the final dungeon. But it's been fun watching him, and we'll send you over there. So otherwise, I plan on streaming again on Wednesday. I will be doing all these side dungeons that I have not done so far. I've kind of skipped by them as I've been going through. Up to midway through the final dungeon is my plan. On Friday, I will be finishing the game. Assuming all goes well, I will be finishing the game and beating both optional super bosses in the process of that stream. So, I will see you all there. Otherwise, have a good one. And I'll just see you all later.
No.